Well, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the sale of 27 Darwell Street in Balmain. My name is Jesse Davidson, and I'll be your auctioneer for today's proceedings here, proudly representing McGrath Estate Agents in Balmain. Now, I'd like to start by thanking my vendors for entrusting me with the sale of the property this morning. Send a special welcome to our prospective purchasers, next door neighbours and onlookers. Love to see you all here in such force this morning. Now, the property market is bubbling along beautifully at the moment. The last 6 to 12 months has seen some very favourable market conditions, and many analysts tip that there's still a good amount of growth to be expected yet. Now, this increase in auction clearance, accompanied with, of course, the exceptional capital gains that have been seen, show that there has never been a better time for purchasers of property to take their money out of the financial institutions and to place it into some good quality property. Now, at any stage throughout the auction, perhaps you're thinking you've hit your limit. I just ask you keep in mind where interest rates are sitting. They are at 50-year lows, and if you need to borrow another couple of $1,000, today's probably the day to be doing it. Alrighty, well, today's process, I'll start by saying if you wish to bid this morning, we're required to be registered. It's a very simple process. I just require enough identification from you in order to give you a bidder's card. And I ask each and every time that you wish to make an offer, just that you raise that bidder's card so we know the number on which you're bidding on behalf of. Other than that, the terms and conditions have been made available to the right over here. Don't let these worry you. They're here for your protection. The Office of Fair Trading New South Wales has done a wonderful job at providing us a transparent arena to both buy and sell property. You can all see your competitors. Get yourself to the top of the heap, and hopefully we can secure ourselves a successful sale.
Mr. Auctioneer, can you tell me whether the house has been heritage listed or not?
That's a nice early question, sir. Thank you for coming along. Has the house been heritage listed? My understanding is that no, the house has not been heritage listed, from my understanding. Any questions like that, perhaps have a quick chat to your solicitors if you've got a chance before the auction tonight, or today, rather, this morning. But my understanding is no, the home has not been heritage listed. Is that all right? Yes. All right, back to where I was with the terms and conditions of auction. Only 3 quick points I need to allude to. Firstly, these state the principal's reserve price must be given to me, the auctioneer, in writing prior to the commencement of the auction. Now, I have received that reserve price, and I can assure you that our vendors are here to meet this market and sell this property this morning. The second point is that a bid for the seller cannot be made unless prior to the auction I've mentioned how many bids can be made by or on behalf of our vendor. Now, that all sounds like a mouthful. It just refers to the vendor's bid. If I exercise my one and only right to use it, I'll let you know when and where that bid takes place. Third point, perhaps the most important, and that is that upon the fall of the hammer, the auction will come to a close and no further bids will be accepted. Pretty important point. Hopefully you're all aware of the benefits of buying under this wonderful system that is auction. It is the best way to transact property, and you can go out and celebrate your acquisition over a nice long lunch this afternoon. Finally, as soon as practical after the fall of the hammer, we'll ask our successful purchasers to come to one side to sign our contract and, of course, to lodge our deposit. Today, calling for 10% of the purchase price, unless otherwise organised with our vendors or our vendor solicitors prior to today's auction. Alrighty, well, that brings us into today's contract, which has been prepared by Davidson and Company. As you're aware, McGrath Estate Agents in Balmain have been looking after the market of property, and John and his team have done a wonderful job at generating interest, as we can see from the turnout here this morning. We're calling for a 42-day completion period in the property. We are competing for 27 Darwell Street in Balmain, legally known as Lot 2 in the Positive Plan 48. Now, the property will be offered with the benefit of vacant possession. All the inclusions are as marked in the contract. A couple of quick exclusions being the starlight chandelier in the stairwell and, of course, the mirror in the dining room. Other than that, the contract, as I said, has been very well prepared. It does contain the vendor disclosure documents, the final occupancy certificate, importantly after the renovations that have been taken. That has been annexed to the contract as well. And we have around about 6 pages of pretty straightforward special conditions. Now, I'll take this document as being read and understood by yourselves and, of course, your legal representatives prior to today's auction. All right, well, it's at this stage where I'd like to ask if anybody has any questions in relation to our terms and conditions, our contract, or any other general questions with regard to our sale this morning. Well, that's good. Ladies and gentlemen, home is a place where you can catch a dream and ride it to the end of the line and back, where you can watch shadow and light doing a tight little tango on a wooden floor, an intoxicated moon rising through an empty window. Home is a place to become yourself. It's the right spot, the bright spot, or just the spot where you can land on your feet or recline in a tub of sparkling brew if you're so inclined. It's a place of silence where harmony and chaos are shuffled like a deck of cards, and it's your deal. It is somewhere where you can close a door and open your heart. Every once in a while, when you're given the opportunity to be part of something special, this is that day, and ladies and gentlemen, this is that moment. Now, I'm not sure how many of you had the chance to research our street name before you came along here today, so I decided to do the work for you, and it turns out Darwin is actually a Latin term. It simply translates to huge chance of capital growth. Ladies and gentlemen, just 2 hours east of New York, you'll find the famous Hamptons, a place of unrivaled opulence, a place where the rich and famous go to hide, and a place envied by many but enjoyed by few. Now, the most comparable sale I could find was 60 Further Lane in East Hampton, which sold in May this year for just on $102 million. Now, we are lucky enough not to be 2 hours east of New York, rather 15 minutes from the CBD of Sydney, overlooking the most famous harbour on earth. Nestled in the heart of the peninsula is a true gem. 27 Darwin Street offers you Hampton-style accommodation for a fraction of the price. Our owners clearly had a complete disregard for a budget when they renovated this property. Generously set over 2 levels with 5 enormous bedrooms and 3 full bathrooms. And of course, once inside, you begin to appreciate the seamless transitions between your formal living and dining spaces, opening onto that gorgeous outdoor entertaining deck. The home offers an amazing mix of internal and external living spaces at the bottom of the property as well, opening out on that gorgeous rear garden with, of course, your own heated in-ground swimming pool. But for me, the clear standouts, I must admit, are your soundproof media room, and for those who are partial to a drop of red, finally, your own wine cellar. 27 Darwin Street is perfect for younger and growing families, but of course suitable to the executive couple looking to get out of the hustle and bustle of CBD living. It's been perfectly maintained throughout its lifespan, and importantly, does not have another dollar to spend for our incoming purchases.
Excuse me.
Yes? That is a wonderful question. The way I understand it is if anyone has died in the property, it's considered a material fact. And the agents have not made me aware that anybody has passed away in the premises. Therefore, I can only tell you from my understanding, there has been no death or anybody passing away in the property. So I'm hoping there's no ghosts around for you. Hopefully that doesn't deter you from bidding today. Best of luck in your bidding. Ladies and gentlemen, Balmain should need no introduction to our discerning purchasers here this morning. It's widely regarded as the pinnacle of real estate in the inner west of Sydney. You've only got to look around to see why that is. You're surrounded by a vast array of beautiful and prestigious homes in one of Sydney's most tightly held suburbs. The delights of Darling Street are unsurpassed anywhere in Sydney, with some of the best restaurants, cafes, and of course shopping just 100 metres from your doorstep. And the education facilities, well, they're such that you can pretty much throw the kids over the front gate when you hear the school bell ring every single morning. Ladies and gentlemen, the final thing I will say is in the famous words of Beyonce. If you like it, then you should have put a bid on it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you now to give me an opening bidder offer to get this one away. We've got a reasonable reserve price. Over to you to start me off. Where do we go? Where do we start? Who would like to get the bidding underway for me? Not quite the start I was looking for. What do we think? Safest place to do it's here under auction conditions with me. I'm here to interpret your values, and I'd like to hear what's on your minds in terms of the value of the property. So what do we say? Property should be worth in the twos, but happy to start a little under that to keep me off. Who's got about 1.9 to start me away? 1.8. You stop me when I get too low. Who's got about $1,700,000 low and quick for it? Can't move under that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling for an opening bid once, twice, third and final time for an opening bidder offer. Quickly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what I will do is exercise my one right to make a vendor bid. Nothing under this for the moment will be considered. Anything above it will be. So, ladies and gentlemen, that figure is at $1,800,000 the offer. So, looking for a better offer than this to move us away. At $1,800,000 the bid, 1.8's the call now. At $1,800,000 the offer, and looking to move in what? Hundreds from here if we could. With my start at $1,800,000 the bid.
2.2.
Peter's card just the once, 2.2. Beat that, she says. Good offer. $2,200,000 the offer bid, 2.2's the money. And around the corner we go to take a little 50 if we like. 2.2's in close on the aisle. Are there no better offers than 2.2?
50.
$2,250,000. $2.25 million is over on my right. And I've seen your bidder's card, sir. Thank you very much for that. $2,250,000's against you, madam. What do you think to say through? Still worth every solitary penny of this. $2.25 million is over on my right. What do you think? Can I entice you in a little 25 then? You certain? Geez, you're a tough judge. All right, madam, well, thank you very much for your help, sir. It looks like you might have this one then, ladies and gentlemen. There are no better offers than $2.25 million, but the gentleman on...
So, Roger, if you wanted the recent renovations to the property council approved,
Good question, sir. The final occupation certificate was completed and annexed to the contract after the renovations were taking place. So yes, I can warrant that everything in the, or in terms of the renovations has been approved by the council.
thank you.
Happy with that? Would you like to make an offer after that? Say 75, sir. 2,250 is behind you. 75. I've seen you at a few of my auctions. Usually you go hard at it. What do you think, sir? Can I entice you with a little 10?
50?
50. 50 grand, is it? Say 2.3? 2,300,000, but I need your bidder's card if you're going to make an offer. Have you registered, madam? No. If you would like to make a bid, as I said at the start, we need you to be registered. So 2,250,000 with you. Can we get an agent across, madam, to get her registered?
I can bring her.
All right. Can I just see your bidder's card once? Well done, madam. $2,300,000 with your 50 and 50. 2,350,000 the bid. 2350 is the call now. At $2,350,000 on my right, your turn, madam, to say 4. 2,350,000 is over here.
58. Can I just ask, is it on the market now?
We're here to sell it, madam. $2,350,000. 50 to say 2.4. 2.4 is with you. $2,400,000 the bid. 2.4 is the money now. What do we say to say $25,000 or better if you like? $2,400,000 the bid. Then,
Mr. Roger, you can just hold on a moment. We'll just bring my partner and just see what she wants to do about the procedure.
she'll forgive you, sir. I promise you that. $2,400,000 is in close here. 2.4. I'll give you a second. What do you think, sir? You won't get in trouble, I promise you. Mind you, I've never met her, so I don't know what she's like. $2,400,000 is on my left, ladies and gentlemen. 20, 2,420. Back in the race. 2,420 is the call at 2,420 and 30 is on you, sir. $2,430,000 the offer. What do you think, sir? You went around, she said no?
Yeah.
All right, not even for a little present.
Story of a life.
All right, very nice, sir. $2,430,000 is against you, madam, on you.
10.
And 40 rather, $2,440,000 with you. $2,440,000 the bid of it, 2,440 is the call. At $2,440,000 the offer.
10.
50's on you now. $2,450,000 the bid. What do you think, madam? Are you in? $2,450,000 is against you.
10.
And 60. Around the corner we go. 70. 70 I have. $2,470,000 now. It's been a battle. $2,470,000 the call. Yes, sir. 80's on you. Back in the race. $2,480,000 the call. On my right,
2.5.
2.5. At $2,500,000 the bit of it. 2.5 is the call now. Sir, don't let her get away with it. Take another 10. And 10. Have you finished? If you're finished, sir, I respect your judgment, but I'd hate to see you lose this for $5 grand. Can I take a little 5? Ladies and gentlemen, if there are no better offers, madam, I can confirm that you'll own this property for $2,500,000. I'll call for a better offer than 2.5. I'll take a $5,000 bid from anybody else. At $2,500,000 in close and 5.
10.
And 10. $2,510,000. Still rolling, madam. A little bit more work to do now. 510's across here. What do you think? 20? Say 50. I like the way you did it last time. 2,510's on my right. I'm in 2,510 is the call. You in or out, madam? I've got to sell. At 2,510, we are playing for keeps. Looks like you've got it, sir. At 2,510 first. 5, is it? Just your bidder's card if you could. 2,510, 15's on you. 2,515. Same courtesy to you, sir, if you want it. $2,515,000 the call. What do you think? I know, sir. It's been a battle. But she's got a limit, I can assure you, and every bid you make, we're getting closer to it. $2,515,000 is in close up here. Are there no better offers? All right, well, sir, thank you for being used to you at this level. All right, respect your judgment. At $2,515,000, madam, are you out as well? All right, thank you very much for your help. At $2,515,000, first, second, third, 20. Is it?
5.
Yeah, that'd make it 20. $2,520 is on you. $2,520 the bid. Madam, can I give you some advice? You'll have 50. $2,520 is over here, might just about do it. $2,520,000 the call. You finished? At $2,520,000, you're not finished, are you? Say a little 5. One last crack at it. $2,520,000 is against. Take a single, would that help you? At 2,520,000, first, second. Third and final time before it goes at, I thought you might say that, 25, not you, 2,525 of it. Sir, what do you think this time? You're certainly done. With respect, sir, you said no to me about 4 times now, so I don't think I can trust you. What do you think? One last crack at it? All right, well, thank you for your help, sir. At $2,525,000 on you, I'll call it first, second. Third and final time at $2,525,000. Quickly, finished, done. Well, congratulations and best of luck moving forward. To my underbidders, stick around. I'm sure we can find some more property for you in the coming months. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for your attendance. Have a wonderful afternoon and a great remainder of the week. I hope to see you all again very soon. Thank you very much.